Fortnite just dropped the first update of Season 2, and it's packed with a ton of new content and the first info about the final and much more. At first glance, it might seem like there aren't many map changes, at least nothing obvious on the minimap. But if you head over to Shogun's Solitude, you'll notice Fletcher Kane is... Except, it's not really a mine. It's a full-blown crypto mining farm. Looks like Big Dill is scamming his own crew and farming dill bits for himself. Or maybe it's all part of a bigger scheme to trick Fletcher Kane out of his cash. We'll find out soon. This whole update revolves around dill bits, giving players tons of new ways to invest in rare... Workshop was abandoned, but now Fletcher Kane has taken it over. A mysterious guy named Max is now in charge, making masks for criminals, and Kane himself. Oh, and remember that overpowered mask that used to be on display? It's still there. Looks like Fletcher Kane wants to repair it. The Spirit Blender, which converts spirits into magical energy, is back online too. But why? We'll dive into that in the story breakdown later. For now, that's all the map changes this update brought. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. But let's be real. The real highlight of this update? The gameplay changes. Like I said, this bad boy spits out a fart cloud on impact. Not a big deal in zero build, but in regular BR, it's basically a gas chamber for camp. I teased its mechanics in a promo vid. And I gotta say, it looks insanely fun. The foundation, the weapons they promised at the start of the season. Rocket drill, outlaw shotgun, pump and dump. Obviously, I had to test them all. And here's my verdict. Rocket drill. Think of it as a jet-powered battering ram in disguise. Honestly, it's super useful. Whether you need a quick escape or want to chase someone down. Plus, it hoovers up resources like crazy. Outlaw shotgun. Sits somewhere between a pump and a sawed-off. It deals less damage than a pump, but fires 2 shots per reload. The catch? You have to be right up in your opponent's face for it to really hurt. And let's be real, with everyone running bats and sub-zero gloves, that's a risky play. Pump and dump. Basically, a PPS shotgun hybrid. I was expecting it to be insanely OP, but honestly, it's just above average. It gets the job done, but it's not breaking the game. That said, if you use it the right way, you can absolutely farm lobbies with it. So yeah, weapon-wise, this update's a solid 10 out of 10. Epic really delivered this time, so drop a like if you agree. But they didn't stop there. They just brought back the Getaway. But they didn't do it alone. They brought the Golden King with it. And I noticed a weird pattern. Whenever Epic adds Midas back into Fortnite, they also revive old LTM modes. First, it was Floor is Lava. And now it's the Getaway. Coincidence? Maybe. But if you got your own wild theories about why this happens, drop them in the comments. Alright, back to the Getaway, which is already live. The objective is simple. Find one of 4 crystal llamas on the map, then make your escape on a flying van. Sounds easy, right? Nope. There are only 3 vans, which means only 3 teams can actually get away with the loot. If you're not fast, you lose. Now, there is another way to win, but it's absolute insanity. You gotta eliminate every single opponent on the server before all 3 vans disappear. Basically, you have to wipe the entire lobby. Sounds impossible, but hey, if someone pulls it off, they deserve legend status. The mode is available until April 1st, and you can play it in both Battle Royale and Zero Build, with duos and squads. So you've got plenty of time to try it out. Now, since we're talking about Midas, it's time to discuss the biggest heist of the season. Turns out, Fletcher Kane really was Midas's old friend, if you can call them that. This is actually confirmed in new NPC dialogues. But let's be real, these two hate each other. So, under Midas's leadership, we're declaring war on the wolf-headed crime boss. And to start things off, Epic just dropped community-wide heist challenges. Once everyone completes the event, all players will be officially initiated into the Outlaw Syndicate and receive the Outlaw keycard. This keycard unlocks the backroom of the black market terminals. Midas has prepared some exclusive rewards. First, Golden Llamas. These flexing golden beasts are just like normal llamas, except Midas's golden touch made them even more valuable. They drop better loot and tons of gold bars, but they're extremely rare, so you'll need to hunt them down. Second, Midas himself. Yep, you can finally unlock Midas again, but it's not going to be easy. You need to complete a series of challenges, and unlocking all of his rewards requires hitting level 32 in the Battle Pass. A bit of a grind, sure, but leveling up is pretty easy this season. Now, stepping away from heists and gameplay, we gotta talk about two big meta changes. First, good news for sweaty players. Siphon is back in ranked. Eliminating an enemy restores 75 GP over 5 seconds, making fights way more aggressive. Second, comebacks are gonna be way easier. And yeah, freebies are coming too. Very soon, Fortnite is dropping the Spring Raid event, packed with juicy rewards, including a free duplicate skin. And from what I remember, this is the first time Epic is giving away a free skin from a bundle. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. There's no exact start date yet, but that's not all. April Fool's Day challenges were also found in the files. Usually, Epic just drops some goofy skins in the shop, but this time, we're getting actual in-game challenges. And here's another underrated reward most people don't even know about. That's because a lot of players ignore story quests, then complain that Fortnite has no lore. But this time, if you finish the season's story challenges, you can unlock Hope's pickaxe for free. So if you've been sleeping on the storyline, here's a solid reason to catch an army armed with magical Dago masks. Except, Daigo is missing. And someone else is producing those masks in his place. So now, we gotta figure out who on the island has the ability to craft such powerful magic. And now for the biggest news. Data miners found 20 placeholders for future voice-acted dialogues. That means, in one of the upcoming updates, characters in Fortnite will start speaking again. And honestly, there's a good chance we'll finally hear Midas's voice. So yeah, the storyline is ramping up way faster than I expected. Oh, and on top of everything, this update brought a ridiculous number of skins and emotes. Like, so many that if I showed them all, you'd probably fall asleep. So here's a quick highlight reel of the best ones, in my opinion. And yeah, you better start saving up those V-Bucks. In my opinion, the absolute best thing in this patch is the new Rebel Oro skin. Which, by the way, is locked inside the LEGO Battle Pass. And not gonna lie, the skin is clean. Plus, it comes with 2 solid emotes, so it's definitely worth checking out. Honestly, I'm even considering getting the Fortnite Crew subscription, because it's a better deal than just buying the Battle Pass with V-Bucks. And since I'm not one to just talk, check out these new emotes for yourself. Guys, take care.
Turn me up, so bring on the mayhem. It's about to be a knockout. Bringing out the big guns, putting all the stops out. This ain't what you expecting. Buckle up, it's about to get hectic. 1 for the money and 2 for the show. Make it loud, yeah, that's all that we know. Foot to the floor, now we out of control. When I move, you move, everybody, let's go. Now run, run, run 'em up. Start up a rocket, yo, let's turn it up. Run, run, run 'em up. Now bring on the mayhem. Run, run, run 'em up. Start up a rocket, yo, let's turn it up. Run, run, run 'em up. Now bring on the mayhem. 1 for the money and 2 for the show. Make it loud, yeah, that's all that we know. Foot to the floor, now we out of control. When I move, you move, everybody, let's go now. I'll show you just what a pickle and a brat can do. Run, run, run 'em up. We making impressions while keeping it classic. We kinda get it started like a matchstick. 1 for the money and 2 for the show. Make it loud, yeah, that's all that we know. Foot to the floor, now we out of control. When I move, you move, everybody, let's go. Now run, run, run 'em up. Start up a rocket, yo, let's turn it up. Run, run, run 'em up. Now bring on the mayhem. Now bring on the mayhem. Yeah, 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 yeah. Run 'em up. keep it reckless. I'm a big deal, gotta hang it on my necklace. So you better watch out when we dropping in, or we gon' leave you Swiss cheese like boom. We bout to clap these fools, I'll show you just what a pickle and a brat can do. You move, everybody, let's go. Now run, run, run 'em up. Start up a rocket, yo, let's turn it up. Run, run, run 'em up. Now bring on the mayhem. Run 'em up. Everybody, let's go. Run 'em up. Everybody, let's go.